times out of 10, I think when we go out to eat, we eat Mexican food. And a lot of it's very heavy and probably not very healthy. But since it's almost swimsuit season, I pulled out my book and I'm going to make one of these recipes that I've got here. It's a stuffed poblano, chili rellenos, and it's slimmed down. And I promise it's still gonna be full of flavor. So I'm gonna grab a few of these poblanos and we're gonna go back to the kitchen and I'll show you how to do the filling. So before we start stuffing our peppers, we need to roast them under the broiler. And that gets the skin off, which makes it a little bit easier to eat. They'll start to blister up, and then you put it in a plastic bag for about 10 minutes, and that steams the skin off, and they'll just start peeling off like this. And then once you get all the skin peeled off, you want to cut a slit down the middle here, and then rinse out all of the seeds that are in here, and a little bit, there's some different ribs and things in there as well. So I've got one over here that I've already cleaned out, and we're gonna start getting our stuffing in. So what I've done to make the stuffing still very creamy and cheesy like you would get it in the restaurant, I'm using some light sour cream, also some ricotta cheese, and then a can of diced tomatoes, some corn, cilantro, chicken, and a little bit of the cotija cheese. And what's great about that is it all melts together, the flavors go well. You could also put in some jalapenos or some other ingredients, whatever vegetables you like. But if you want to keep the calories and fat down, you want to keep the cheesy ingredients down as well. So I promise this still has a lot of flavor to it, and you won't really miss that it's not fried and it's not smothered in cheese. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some breadcrumbs over the top. I like to make my own breadcrumbs with some bread that I have left over, just put it in the food processor. It's a little bit more flavorful than the ones you get in the can. And then a little bit more of your crumbled cheese. And then just get this in the oven about 350 degrees until it's nice and cooked through, and some wonderful toasted color over the top. So you'd serve it up just like this. And you know, this just looks wonderful to me, and I don't think I'm going to miss it being deep fried or anything, and feel a little less guilty about eating it. So you can find this recipe in Wednesday's flavor section of the Tyler paper or on cbs19.tv.